12.
That's the age a child is protected under HIPAA. That means they must provide informed consent for you to get access to their medical records.
Smile. Smile. Quickly. Smile.
Okay, well, HIPAA is an act. It was established in 1996 as law. Department of Health and Human Services sets the rules and standards, and they actually do the updates. As far as we're concerned in DOD, we follow the state laws, and every state is different. You can compare for yourself Virginia, California, and Florida. DHA follows the Department of Defense Manual 6025.18 that was last revised in 2019. And when it comes to minor records and access, the chief of PAD at every MTF is responsible for that. This stuff is so good. Hi, that's fine. Can I please have the blueberry peach Danish, the almond walnut, please? Do I order coffee over there? Medium. And then one of these, please.
An almond.
I'm reading off of my notes. Access to minor care is not a new issue. Rather, it's a degree of involvement of the law. Just think about the societal issues we've experienced in the past 5 years. So it's no surprise that we see these things impacting policy. Now, while you can generally access the majority of your child's medical records, there are 4 areas that are highly protected: sexually transmitted diseases, reproductive health, mental health, and substance abuse or treatment. Look, it's important to acknowledge the frustration as a parent when your medical provider has more rights to your child's medical stuff than I do. Or that my 12-year-old actually is considered an adult when it comes to treatment and consent.
Hi, this is Major Jess Georgie, U.S. Army Patient Administration Officer. I'd like to discuss DD 2870, the Disclosure of Medical Information form that we use to authorize an MTF to release medical information to specific individuals. Simply, what information is the requester wanting to be released? To whom do they want it released to? And what's the reason behind the request? That's all laid out in Section 2 of the form. Part 8, information to be released. This is where details matter. So are we requesting information from a particular clinic, maybe orthopedics or OBGYN? Or was a procedure done? Or maybe the requester needs the entire record for separation benefits or retirement purposes to submit a VA claim. Equally important is Section 10. This is where the requester must provide an expiration for the authorization. We usually recommend 1 year out, but it's up to the patient. Just remember, because you give a date further out doesn't mean you have to wait for that. Speaking of waiting, you shouldn't wait longer than 30 days per Health and Human Services rules to receive the answer regarding your request from the MTF, but they might need one 30-day extension if necessary. Lastly, this form has to be signed. Part 3 is the release authorization. So the signature by the patient, the parent, or the legal representative authorizes that release. If you're physically unable to present at the MTF Release of Information Office, the requester can fax or mail the DD 2870 to the MTF with a copy of their driver's license, government ID, or dependent identification. So this ensures the protection of confidentiality, and PAD is all about HIPAA. Also, you don't have to receive your medical information physically. You can elect to receive it via DoD Safe. Finally, my advice is to always consult with your patient administration office at the nearest MTF. Know that there are certain legal parameters that we must abide by, and these can vary by state, especially when it comes to certain medical information for unemancipated minors. So please consult with your patient administrator for any information you feel is needed so that you can make the best decision to request your medical information. Thank you very much. Out here.
For the vast majority of us, access to our child's medical records really isn't much of an issue. However, we have some outliers, and those issues can be very sensitive. In these cases, give the MTF team an opportunity to resolve the problem. You have patient advocacy, you have chaplains, you have your chief of PAD, you have folks within the chain of command that are there to support you. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful, and till the next video. See ya.